नमस्ते एवरीवन। तो आज जो हमारे साथ हैं वो एक स्पेशल चिल्ड्रंस की थेरेपी के बारे में बात करेंगे आज हम। वो स्पेशल नीड वाले जो चिल्ड्रन होते हैं उनको थेरेपी प्रोवाइड करती हैं, तो उनसे जानेंगे कि वो कैसी कैसी टाइप की थेरेपी प्रोवाइड करती हैं और वो हम इन थेरेपीज को क्या घर में भी कुछ करा सकते हैं और इससे क्या इम्प्रूवमेंट होगा। तो आज हमारे साथ हैं डॉक्टर नेहा। तो वो अपने बारे में पहले कुछ बताएंगी कि वो क्या करती हैं, फिर हम उनसे जानेंगे कि हमें कैसी कैसी थेरेपीज घर पे करा सकते हैं हम बच्चों को। ओवर टू यू मैम।
Hi, hello everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. And I would like to introduce myself. I'm Neha Gupta. I'm a child psychologist by profession and also a certified parenting coach. I have been in this field for last 10 years almost, working with families who have children under spectrum or they have some neurodevelopmental challenges. While working through, on this journey, I got to know one thing that was very powerful because what is today is like every parent is running from one therapy center to the other without even knowing what actually they are going through, getting so overwhelmed about the emotions, about the assessments, about the appointments, about the therapies and every single thing. Then I find this gap that okay, there is a lot of gap because parents exactly don't know what exactly they need to do at home. That is like doing therapies for 2 3 hours a day, and what about the other hours? They don't know. If something happens in other hours, that is what brings the massive transformation in their kids. So I started working on them, you know, that area, that gap. I started working on that gap. And with the continuous work, research, developments and everything, I got to know okay, there is a system that we can follow, every parent can follow on at their home only, right? So, this is how I started my journey on this field.
अस अबाउट योरसेल्फ। तो मेरा जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है मैम, मेरा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन यही रहेगा कि जैसे थेरेपीज जो है वो आप स्पेशल चिल्ड्रन के लिए प्रोवाइड करवा करते हैं, ठीक है। तो इन थेरेपीज में कौन कौन सी थेरेपीज आप प्रोवाइड करते हैं, मतलब जैसे एडीएचडी हो गया या फिर ऑटिज्म हो गया, या इनके अलावा और क्या क्या है, और उसमें कैसी थेरेपीज आप कराते हैं।
Okay. So, first thing is, first of all, I don't call these kids special because number one thing is every child has a unique capacity, capability, so they are special because they have different potential. They are not special because they have some diagnosis in that. Diagnosis is today, but that is not their future. One thing is that. Second thing, what are therapies? Therapies is like a structured play. If I tell any child, okay, come, let's do therapy together, they will never come and, have that connection with you or the therapist. But when we ask any child, come, let's play together, they'll instantly have that connection with you also, and things will become easier for them. Now, let's come to therapy parts. What are different therapies? So, number one thing is therapies are basically structured play in that manner that helps their development of a child also. Right? Second thing, what are the different type of therapies? Like there are a number of therapies that has been provided by professionals: speech therapy, occupational therapy, behavior therapy, ABA, special education, and there are so many of them. But I just don't want to follow the trend out of it. Like everyone is following, okay, his child is having speech therapy, occupational therapy, and he's going for so many therapies. My child should also go for these therapies to so that I can maximize his potential also. Right? Because parents don't have that knowledge as if now from where should we start, why should we start, and is it really helpful for our child or not? So, first of all, we need to work on that gap. Second thing is that speech therapy, occupational therapy is, of course, very much important, and therapists are doing their job amazingly. But one thing we need to understand as parents, do my child actually needs this speech therapy as if now? The parents should understand the development of a child. Like there is a developmental hierarchy where nervous system needs to be set first. Then primitive reflexes needs to be checked. So following the layer out of layer. If we are not working on foundations, then speech therapy, occupational therapy will make no sense. Right? It is in the same format like building a house. If we are talking about building a house from the start, do we start from building walls, designing the walls, or we start with the foundation of the house? No. So it is in the same manner. We have to come to that also, but that is the above layers we are talking about. And everything is being generic about that thing. So what I do, I don't make anything generic over here. What I do, I start from the bottom. I start from the foundation. We work on the foundations first. I tell every parent, okay, if you want to go for the therapists also, let's assume that you don't have time to work with your child at home and you want to bring that change and you are taking help from the specialists. Of course, that's mandatory. But have you done your part first? Your part first matters a lot because parents spend the maximum time with their child. So, what transformations they can bring for their child, nobody else can, right? Of course, no specialists are doing their great jobs, but it's not about their job, it's about the parents first. It's about how they are creating that environment at home to provide that structure to them, to their kids. So that is what I think needs to be worked on.
Okay, thank you so much for this answer. My next question is if yeah, nowadays parents are almost working, both the mother and the father. In that,
Hmm.
if they have a different potential child, like you said, okay,
Hmm.
so what they can do differently with that?
Okay, so like every parent is working parent and they don't have like enough hours, what we call, like if they want to go for therapies they have to spare like 45 minutes session. Let's assume minimum to minimum 15 minutes of traveling. That is even not possible in every scenario. They need at least an hour for the commutation part, right? So it's they are spending almost 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours in the process of taking therapy, right? But if they structure their home in a manner that they are every time, meal time, bath time, play time, whatever the routine they are following, that becomes the therapy for the child. That is what starts bringing transformation. And whether the parent is working parent or a homemaker, they can follow that thing very easily. They need not to think much about following before, okay, I have to spare 1 extra hour out of my routine. So that is what happens in my community. We structure their day in a manner that they are not spending any other hour. Whatever is their routine, we are making therapy out of it so that they need not to give any other hour for a child. I have a lot of working professionals who are working with me and they're not spending a lot of time on therapies differently. They are just understanding the foundations first, what exactly I need to work on, what are the little transformations that I need to observe every single week. That is how they are proceeding and seeing the massive transformation week by week.
So my next question would be from schools only. What do you think school do these days have a therapist like you in schools or not? If they don't have that therapist like you, so what change should we bring to the society?
Okay, so if you're talking about schools, so number one thing, like I have also worked with many preschools, and while going through this journey, I got connected with many therapy centers as well because the job there was to find the gaps of a child, checking their milestones, and then suggesting them what therapies they should consider. Right. While going through this journey, I always thought, okay, why we have to send kids to therapy centers? Why we cannot empower parents? If we empower parents, that is what is the starting of the transformation. Then I kept researching and working on that same part, and then I came to know, okay, this is the part of a play school. Like what play school is means play. Child will go there, play, and come home. This is what we think. But play is the foundation that needs to be structured. I believe in that therapists should be merged in play schools because that's their initial support. And when the initial support is correct, when the initial support is like they are working on the foundation from the starting, then when they will go into the formal school, it will be automatically inclusive for them. And there they need not to work much because their foundation is already been set correctly.
तो स्कूल में मतलब आप एज अ थेरेपिस्ट वर्क करते थे, इट इज
I was a child psychologist in a preschool,
सॉरी।
and I have worked with multiple preschools like GD Goenka, Sri Ram Global, Eurokids, Max Footprints, and the journey continues.
ओके, ओके, ओके। सो माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वुड बी रिलेटेड टू डिसलेक्सिया। तो ये जो है डिसलेक्सिया, व्हाट इज दिस? एंड मैं आपसे ही जानना चाहूंगी। और इसको हम स्कूल में, जैसे बहुत सारे टीचर्स को भी नॉलेज नहीं होती है कि वो
Hmm.
एकदम से डांट देते हैं बच्चों को, ये आपको ऐसे लिखना है, ऐसे क्यों नहीं लिखा आपने। तो आपको
Hmm.
क्या लगता है कि टीचर्स को एजुकेट कैसा करा जाए और पेरेंट्स को?
Right. So number one thing, dyslexia is something where child is not able to properly read and write because some words are getting mixed in their brain. They are not able to form that format, that pattern. Like there is a pattern of making A, B, and C. So that pattern is not acceptable to the brain of dyslexic child. Right. Number two, how this can be fixed. Again, I would focus on that one thing, that is parent needs to get educated on this thing, that how they can structure their home, again working on the foundations. Okay, why this is happening with my child, so that why should be worked on first. Only then the other things will make sense to the brain. For example, if the lower layers like primitive reflexes, like the reflex which is related to is basically ATNR, STNR, there are two reflexes which are related to this dyslexic field, which is also related to focus, attention, these things. So when the child is not able to focus properly, when the words are not going in the similar manner what we are trying to tell him, it's like teaching him Japanese or Chinese and they are not making sense to the brain. So that is the first thing. So first, parents need to check the foundations. What are the foundations and why my child is not able to do that, right? And then again, if we talk about teachers, then teachers should be aware enough because teachers are not aware enough right now. So they are like, okay, parents need to take care of this field. I am here to teach. I'll teach in a same manner to every kid, whatever is however the kid is different or not. So that empathy should come from teachers' perspective also. That will help bring that inclusiveness in schools. So teachers need to be little more empathetic and aware of this thing, that okay, every child is different and some might have challenges, then I can be soft on that side. I can just spare little 15 more minutes with this child so that he can also come on the same track.
क्वेश्चन वुड बी कि आप जैसे आपने इतने सारे बच्चों की थेरेपीज लिए हैं, तो कौन सा एक चेंज आपने देखा है कि जो आपको बहुत ही ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव लगा हो अभी तक अपने इस जर्नी में किसी भी बच्चे के साथ?
ओके, सो नंबर वन थिंग इज, बच्चों के साथ से ज्यादा पेरेंट्स में ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ज्यादा नजर आया बिकॉज दैट वाज द फर्स्ट स्टेप। आई थिंक दैट व्हाट वी डू, वी स्टार्ट विद चाइल्ड। हमारे बच्चे को ठीक करना है, द वर्ड इज ठीक करना है। हमारे बच्चे में ये प्रॉब्लम है, इसको ठीक करना है। सो नंबर वन थिंग इज पेरेंट्स नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड देयर इज नो ठीक करना, देयर इज द थिंग, डेवलपमेंट नीड्स टू बी डन इन अ प्रॉपर मैनर। Some kids have missing foundations, so we need to work on that. Like if I talk about there is no eye contact, okay, of a child, then why that eye contact is not there? What are the missing layers of it? How can I have that eye contact? What layer is missing and which layer needs to be worked on first, right? So seeing the patterns, only then we can work on it properly. So the transformation part was on parents' mind. Like, okay, now they have started thinking differently. Okay, my child also has a lot of potential. It's only I need to see that potential. That what brings the transformation in child. When parents start asking the right question, it's not about how, it's about why. How I can change this and why I need to change this. That needs to be addressed. Why needs to be addressed first, only then how can become possible for the parents.
तो सबसे डिफिकल्ट जो वो रहा है केस आपकी जर्नी में, वो आप शेयर करना चाहेंगी बाय एग्जांपल?
Yes, definitely. So there was one parent who just recently got connected with me, and there were a lot of challenges. No eye contact, no name response, no writing was also very poor. He is 4.5 years old, and there is lot of physical challenges is also. The child is not able to walk. The child is not able to hold the spoon properly, eat by himself independently. So there are a lot of challenges. Then when we diagnosed it, when we completely go on through the assessment part of it, then got to know that child was having something in brain that was not developing properly. There was some semantic thing that needs to be made every that needs to be made in a continuation by brain, but that was missing in that child. Because of that, his motor development was also weak. So that I think was the difficult case for me. But as I told you, when we start working on the foundations, things starts to shift. So I suggested same thing to the parent. Okay, we'll start from the foundation. Well, we cannot just transform this child to a new child, but whatever situation you are going, that could be better after some time. So that is what happened. Transformations only start when we start working on the foundation level.
कि आफ्टर पेरेंट्स जो रोल है होम थेरेपी का, आफ्टर पेरेंट्स, उसके बाद पेरेंट्स के बाद आपको क्या लगता है किसका इम्पोर्टेंट है बच्चे के साथ कनेक्शन में रहना आफ्टर पेरेंट्स?
Teachers, after parents, it's teachers of the schools. Because I have seen many schools you know who just ask for shadow teachers. You know, we cannot handle your child. They are very straightforward to the parents. Ma'am, I'm so sorry, I cannot handle your parent. There is one parent whose experience I'm sharing it here, that they have been told so abruptly by the school, okay, that sorry, we cannot handle your child. He is so hyperactive. He just starts roaming in the class all the time, and we cannot manage him at all. You need to provide a shadow teacher if you want to continue in the same school, right? So these are the wordings of a very reputed school. I don't want to name over here, right? But I think that is something that every teacher should learn. It is not about handling. What if parents are also trying to tell you that, okay, my child is hyperactive, I completely understand that part, but I don't want him to be dependent on a shadow teacher. I want your support from that side. So kindly just allow 5 minutes extra to settle him. Things will work. You can just start by ignoring whatever he is doing, at least for next 10 minutes in a day, is so that he can get settled. That's his way of getting settled in a new space. So when parents are telling teachers or asking teachers for some favor, they really need to give in that favor, please. That is where teachers can bring a lot of change in the inclusive education for these kids.
So what is hyperactivity?
Hyperactivity is like a child is having a lot of energy and he is not able to channelize that energy properly. His brain does not understand where I need to pause, where I can go. So that is hyperactivity.
ओके, सो घर पे आप कुछ मेथड्स बता सकती हैं हमारे व्यूअर्स को कि आप घर पे कौन कौन सी थेरेपीज, आप छोटी छोटी चीज़ें आप कर सकती हो अपने होम में, कैसे अरेंजमेंट कर सकते हो ताकि बच्चे को हेल्प हो?
Okay, so as I told you that there is a proper developmental structure that we need to follow. So number one thing that parents can do at home is, first of all, just spend 10 minutes with them without even correcting anything, without even telling, instructing, commanding, nothing. Just sit for that 10 minutes with the child and do whatever the child is doing. I would say, even though, there are many parents who tell me, ma'am, my child is autistic and he keeps on spinning the toy and I have to stop him. Yes, you have to stop him. Of course, we have to change this pattern. But I think, right, but at least for 10 minutes, do that with your child. That will start bringing that connection back, and your child will feel more safer with you. When the child will feel more safer, more connected with you, then only whatever you are telling to the child, do he will start following your world also. So it's like first enter into their world by following whatever they do. It's called child led transformation, right? And then you lead, then parents lead. So first start by entering their world and then make them the part of your world. So that is one thing that every parent can do. And second thing, I want to tell every parent over here, please understand the development first. It's not about the diagnosis, it's about the development. When you understand the development properly, only then the diagnosis can be removed. So we have a framework called Beyond Labels, right? So we need not to put labels. Now what is happening is, जब तक पेरेंट्स को ये नहीं पता होता कि हमारे बच्चे को प्रॉब्लम क्या है, दे कीप ऑन आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस, राइट? लाइक, मेरा बच्चा बोलता नहीं है, मेरा बच्चा देखता नहीं है, मेरा बच्चा सुनता नहीं है, मेरा बच्चा आई कांटेक्ट नहीं दे रहा, मेरा बच्चा, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस इन देयर माइंड, राइट? एंड व्हेन दे गो थ्रू द डायग्नोसिस, when they go through the assessment, there is a full stop to the questions. They are like, okay, my child is autistic and autism is like this only. My child is ADHD and ADHD is like this only. So they put the full stop to the questions. Whereas they need not to. They keep on asking the questions. They should keep asking the questions like, okay, I understand my child is under spectrum right now, but what are the layers that I need to work on? Is there something beneath the diagnosis that we need to work on? It's not what we see, it's it's what beneath that. Like the foundation of the house, we don't see the foundation of the house every single day. We see only beautiful walls, right? So that walls are standing on some foundation. So parents need to find that foundation first, build on that foundation first, only then the beautiful walls will be visible to everyone, right? So work on that foundation.
ओके, नेक्स्ट यही जानना है, जैसे किसी पेरेंट का कोई बच्चा स्पेशल नीड्स या फिर डिफरेंटली एबल्ड बच्चा है,
Mm.
तो वो कैसे फेस करे, मतलब सोसाइटी को एज अ पेरेंट, बिकॉज कोई कोई होता है वो आगे भी नहीं आ पाता है इन चीज़ों को
Hmm.
लेके। अभी भी मैं मानती हूँ कि बहुत लार्ज स्केल पे लोग आगे नहीं आते हैं कि
Right,
ओपन आप उससे बात कर सकें या क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकें या थेरेपिस्ट के पास जा सकें। तो
exactly.
एक और अपने आप को वो कैसे लेके आए सामने।
Okay. So number one thing is, what is society? Society will keep saying one thing or the other thing. What is more important for a parent? Prioritize. Like, a child is more important to a parent or a society is more important, right? And we have to be very firm. Parent has to be very firm on this thing. If my child is showing tantrum in the mall, okay, I'll handle his tantrum, but I will not stop going to the mall. I have to take my child to the mall. I will handle the tantrums in whatever way. After two, three times, the child will also understand. Okay, this is how I behave in a social setting. But they need not to restrict that child in four walls, under four walls, right? Number one thing. And second thing, please take help. That's very important for every single parent. I understand there are a lot of parents who tell me my families don't understand this thing, and there are a number of reasons they are not coming up for help. For those, I would say, look for some home options, look for something that empowers you as a parent, so that you need not even to step out for the initial steps, and you can start working in your home environment by yourself, by empowering yourself, right? And please have that, no, I would say, structured knowledge. There is what is happening today, because this is an AI world, this is completely, information is everywhere. So what parents do, they just start asking Chat GPT, Claude, or YouTube videos, like these resources are really helpful, but understand, these resources are only to provide the awareness about things. But to have, if you want to start on some journey, we need mentors for it, we need teachers for it, so that we can work appropriately in a structured environment. That is what school is for. ऐसा नहीं है ना कि फिफ्थ क्लास के बच्चे को अगर हमें कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट सिखाना है तो वो यूट्यूब पे नहीं है. स्टिल वी डू सेंड आवर किड्स टू स्कूल, so that the child has a proper teacher, a proper mentor, where he can ask his doubts, where he can and share his concerns, where he can learn under a structured environment. So have that, look for that support. That will be helpful for a parent to start, if as of now.
मेरा लास्ट क्वेश्चन यही है कि ये तो हमने बात कर ली अर्बन पेरेंट्स के, या दोज हु कैन अफोर्ड थेरेपी, दोज हु कैन
Hmm.
नॉट अफोर्ड थेरेपी, और उन्हें नहीं पता कि ये हो क्या
कहाँ से शुरू, राइट?
ठीक है, वो नहीं कर सकते अफोर्ड थेरेपी, वो क्या कर सकते हैं?
Right. So for those parents only, I there are many, there are many other people who are also helping in the same field, but I have a community called Special Care Hub, where we empower parents, and so that they can understand what therapy is, how I need to proceed forward, what is the developmental hierarchy, how I can become my child's best partner, and how can I support on his journey to transform his journey. That is what special care is all about. So, and we don't even charge so much, that we only charge like what you spent at a dinner, so at a restaurant dinner. So it's that minimum. So to start on that journey, it's like that. And when you come into that journey, you start seeing the transformation by yourself, because you have been empowered enough. You exactly know what exactly I need to do in my entire day, कि मुझे सोने से पहले क्या करना है, खाने से पहले क्या करना है, and exactly what needs to be done in the morning hours, afternoon hours, evening hours, before sleep, after sleep, so that when you are working in a proper structured manner, you of course see great transformations. And there are some parents who are in the dilemma right now, whether my child is under spectrum or not. My child is not showing eye contact, just one or two symptoms they are able to see, but it's their motherly instinct that's telling them every single day there is something wrong, there is something that my child is different in, but who I should approach to. So it's about those parents as well, so that they can connect well in the community, where other parents are also having the same journey as theirs, and they are learning from those parents as well. Okay, how they have done, I can also do that. If that parent can bring that amazing transformation in their child, I can also bring that transformation in my kid.
चाहेंगी जो पेरेंट्स को आप, या फिर मैसेज देना चाहेंगी कुछ अपनी कम्युनिटी के बारे में?
Yes. So I have a community called Special Care Hub, where we empower parents and follow the proper developmental hierarchy. We don't focus on symptoms, the diagnosis. It's beyond labels. We don't put any labels to your child. Every child is special in our community, because they have the empowered parent who never lets down, who is always like, okay, I have taken the charge of this child. God has given me this child, and I will bring the best out of him. So for that, We need to get connected in a community where other parents are also having the same journey as yours. And there are many parents who are already walking this path and bringing that amazing transformation for their child. If they can do it, you too can do it. So just now start looking for things. When you start, looking for things, mentors appears. That is what happens. So just look for the right mentor and start following the roadmap. When you have the proper roadmap where you want to reach, that's when the transformation starts coming and visible.
पॉडकास्ट है, आप वो यूट्यूब पे जाकर देख सकते हैं पूरा, और हम मैम का डिस्क्रिप्शन उसमें डाल देंगे विद इंस्टाग्राम प्रोफाइल, तो आप उनको रीच आउट कर सकते हैं वहीं पे डायरेक्टली। और अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चंस पूछने हो तो आप उनको डीएम में कर सकते हैं इंस्टाग्राम पे। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर गिविंग अस टाइम।
Thank you so much for calling me here and giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.